Hi everyone, Brian Moses here with another real estate tip for you. I was reading the other day that the average real estate agent in North America sells less than 6 homes per year. And I think if you're tuning into these videos, whether you're selling 6 homes or 60 homes, you're interested in being more productive, more efficient, more profitable. And that's what these tips are all about. So today's tip is on time management. And if the average agent has the same number of hours in a day to work, let's say you're working 40 hours a week, and most of you are working a lot harder than that, but we'll use 40 hours a week times 50 weeks a year. That's 2,000 hours available for you to sell homes. Now if you want to sell more homes, you've got to use that time more effectively. So a couple of tips that I thought of in reviewing what real estate agents are doing, and certainly having been in the business for 16 years and been an average producer when I got in, to following systems and looking up to mentors and looking at what other people do, there are secrets to success. And I think you'll agree that someone selling 10 homes a year or 20 homes a year, their activities are different than somebody who's selling 300 homes a year. So I want you to think about doubling your production today. And to do that, you can't keep doing what you're doing. So here's a couple of thoughts for you to embrace, and keep an open mind. One is, when you get an offer on your listing, what do? Do you go to the seller's house and present it? Which most people do. You're looking at 15-20 minutes to the client's house, another 45 minutes to an hour of explaining the offer, answering questions, and then 15-20 minutes back to your office. Well, even if you're selling 20 homes a year, you multiply that wasted time by 20, it's a big number. So my suggestion to you is have your clients come to your office. And the language that I use is this. First of all, this is a real estate transaction. It's a business transaction and needs to be conducted in a business environment. I have a photocopier, fax machines, access to the other real estate agents, access to the MLS, all at my office. We don't have that at your house, Mr. Seller. So I need you to come to my office. What would be good for you? And at a minimum, you've cut out 15-20 minutes times 2 both ways in commuting. Another big time waster I see is agents attending closings. You don't need to be there. You're not the escrow officer. You're not the person in charge of the settlement. Most of us are just sitting there waiting for it to close, congratulating the buyer or congratulating the seller and asking for referrals. You don't need to be there to do that. Again, huge time waster. An hour average on a closing plus another hour in commuting time, 2 hours a day for every closing that you do. So 20 deals a year, that's another 40 hours you can add to your schedule so that you can be more productive. The language I use not to go to closings is I call the buyer up or the seller up and I congratulate them. Today's your big day. The escrow officer's in charge. They're going to take care of you. Their name's John or Mary. But I did get the HUD settlement statement in advance, and I just want to review the numbers with you so that you know what you need to bring to the closing, or in the seller's case, what you're going to get when you leave the closing. Do you have any questions? I want to thank you again for entrusting me to market your property or to work with you as a buyer. And do you know anybody else that we might be able to help? And I'll be in touch with you after the closing in a few days to see how everything's going with your new move. I hope those tips are helpful. Think about doubling your production and be conscious about all the activities that you're doing today, tomorrow, and next week that are sucking your time. And if you have any questions, you can always email me, brian@brianmoses.com, and stay tuned for some more video tips, and have a great day.